Okay, and we're back. Okay. Hey everyone, happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday, happy Friday. What's going on, guys? Okay, y'all, I hope you guys had a good morning so far. It is afternoon. It's still kind of lunchtime. I was watching the premiere of the jail visit. I'm detangling my headphones right now. Guys, let me tell you, my dogs were very peaceful up until, of course, I hit the live button, and you know how that went. So anyway, I'm so glad that this call got dropped because Sonya, you know what I mean? Sonya should really be like, "Hi babe, how are you? What's going on? How are you doing? Are you feeling well? Tell me what's going on with your day." This woman wants to talk so much. Let me tell you, do you guys want to do the reaction first or you want to hear about some gossip I heard on Sonya? It's gossip. I can't tell you if it's true. I don't even know. I What I'm hearing is gossip. It's on it's on some you didn't heard it from me, okay? All right? It's on some you didn't hear it from me. Let me see. You want to hear it? You guys, of course you want to hear. So, you didn't hear it from me, okay? But you're hearing it from me, but I didn't even hear it from me. But girl, I got let me go back to my thing and just reread it to make sure I got it absolutely correct cuz what was put off into my inbox. Girl, okay. So someone said to me, so this is what they said. I'm gonna have to put it in a certain way because Sonya likes to think she's some sort of a super sleuth, but a bougie gang sis heard from a friend of hers who went to high school with this clown. Okay, with a certain clown from the YouTube streets, and allegedly, let me drop my banner. Allegedly, and as some gossip, this lady, she has two kids, right? So we know what was going on around the time Sydney was a baby. There was the whole shoot 'em up bang bang that happened in the house. Well, as it turns out, this is what I heard. Allegedly, Sonia's second child, which would be the 110-pound child that needs some genes, the boy child, um, his father, Sonia's baby daddy number two, is a Jamaican guy. You know how she feels about Jamaicans and Africans. We've heard that, right? Allegedly, sir was married and was deported back to Jamaica. Okay. Had money. I don't know if he was booyaka, booyaka, booyaka. I don't know what I don't know what's how sir made his money, but allegedly, sir sir was married. So this is not her first time with a married guy. And word on the street is he was deported back to Jamaica. Okay. Um, that's what's said. We'll see if she comes out on the YouTube streets. That's a sis. One of y'all dropped that into my inbox, and I was like, "That's interesting." She said it was a friend of a friend. So I guess for me, it's a bougie gang sis to her friend who went to school with this clown from the YouTube streets that allegedly her second baby dad was number one married. Number two, Jamaican, which that's no big deal. All of us come from somewhere. But considering the duplicity of this clown who likes to talk about Caribbean folk, Africans, as if she is not from the diaspora or she's not part of the culture. Um, and sir was deported. Okay. That's word on the street. I cannot validate that. We'll just have to wait until Sonya comes out to the YouTube streets there's such light on me. No. Okay. Okay. Well, somebody in your hometown where she said that her name is Trash said that your baby daddy was deported. They said that he is from the islands and that when you made baby number two, sir was married. So I don't know, girl. And why would he be deported? What was he doing? I guess, I mean, you're here, either you did something you shouldn't have done or you weren't here legally. It's one of the two. Why else do people get deported? Because if your visa runs out, you just get on a plane and go home, right? So if you get deported, if you're here on a visa and it's time to go, it's time to go. That's not a deportation. When they have to ask you or tell you to leave, you either don't have papers and your papers have expired. And with Jamaica, I don't know that they really are tight on that, other than you just having to go and renew because because of how their class. I mean, people from Jamaica come here all the time. It's not typically a problem. But it's possible either he overstayed his welcome. That could be it, and or something was wrong. So we'll let Sonya clarify that. But allegedly, her baby daddy number two was married. That's the word on the street. And was deported, and maybe that's why she feels some type of way about Caribbean folks. I don't know, guys. It's gossip. It was brought to me as gossip. I cannot. How could I'm not running background checks on people? You know what I'm saying? Like, certainly I'm running a background check on her. So, even though in this call today was that crazy, I wonder if the prosecutor heard that, because she says it's the prosecutors that hear everything. Do you think the prosecutor is aware that Sonya is running her own behind the scenes? Hey, make beauty forever. Hey, every bougie gang. I'm so rude. I didn't say hi to y'all. Oh my God, I'm so rude. I was like, oh my God, the tea of it all. Oh my God. Cause she says all we ever want to do. Where is my Nene Leaks? Okay, where's Nene? Where is Nene? Girl, it was just the tea. I couldn't. Did anyone find out who Sam Waller is? No, but damn, her daddy, Chuck, she said they were outside watching Chuck's house. But it wasn't, if you heard the throwbacks yesterday, it wasn't Chuck they were looking for. It was the uncle that passed away. Because she said her uncle was in construction and he was moving major weight. This woman talks so much. If I were in her family, she would be getting a good old family beat down, especially the cousins and the children of the uncle who passed away, since she wants to go and run their daddy's tea, talking about how he was moving major weight in Cleveland. I would be like, if you don't stop running this family business, right, Incognito Burrito, Jackson Tabasco, why is this chick talk so? She talks so, it's like you talk too much, homegirl. You never shut up, okay? Girl, shut up. Why don't you drop some of your own tea? Was your baby daddy married? Why don't you tell us that instead of running everybody in your family's tea? Word on the street is that your baby daddy was married. Word on the street was that shootout that happened was because you like to mess with dudes that you like to mess with dudes that were like your uncle. Okay, that's what the word was on the street, is that you were messing with guys who were just like what you said your uncle did. And what you said you were doing, because it was so sweet and so smooth in the 80s and the 90s. It was so easy, right? This woman talks so much. Oh my God, exactly. She tells everybody's business but her own. She you know how they say loose lips sink ships? Girl, in the 70s when black people moved into white neighborhoods, they were in Ohio. Oh, okay. Okay. Didn't I tell y'all? Look, I really thought because I didn't know they were that. I mean, my family is from Haiti. Okay, we moved to. Give any of you guys who live in like the Northeast, New York, New Jersey. If you know the Englewood area, we are right outside of New York City, up north, like George Washington Bridge area, right? So you come out of Washington Heights. If you're in Manhattan, you cross the bridge, and you are in Fort Lee, and next door to Fort Lee is Englewood Cliffs, right? And Englewood was from the beginning was a very integrated little city, little village, whatever you want to call it, small town. But that's where the black people lived, black middle class. And next door were town like Tenafly, which was pretty much white. And then in between that was Bergenfield, which was more working class, um, and Teaneck, which was a very big town next to Hackensack. So those were more like, it just depends. Very diverse, but that part of Bergen County, like white people, if you lived around some white people, they were probably Jewish. I mean, let's face it, the world was very segregated in the 70s and coming out of the 80s, definitely in the late 60s, 70s. It was very segregated. Okay. And if you had white people in your neighborhood and you lived in a diverse area in the 70s, they probably were Jewish. The more waspy, what they call in like white Anglo-Saxon Protestant, what we would call that as in New Jersey, they weren't really trying to live by anybody with, who was Jewish or black or Spanish, anything. Okay. They just wanted to live with themselves. And that was fine. That's the way the world was at that time, right? It kind of still is, but for the most part was, right? So you guys are doing what? So your dad's in construction, which is notorious for having organized crime ties, at least in the tri-state area. I mean, I'm just gonna say. And I don't know if it's different in Ohio, but trash waste management companies and things of that nature, construction of all different varieties. Um, but you said that the police used to be out watching y'all's house all the time, but you divulged that that was your uncle. So they were looking for your uncle, maybe not your dad, or maybe your uncle and your dad work together. I don't know. But I would stop telling so much of my business because, which I'm not going to say that anymore. She can talk as much as she wants. At the end of the day, what she has to understand is that she has invited people to piece this story together. And as we are piecing the story together, the more she talks, the more we're piecing it together. Okay. Okay. All right. And the more people who know people who know people who may know people who can reach out to your people, and those people are behind the scenes on these YouTube streets emailing the people. Okay. And that people might be, girl, could be me. Okay. My God. Okay. What else did I hear? Um, Girl, Ratchet. Okay. Certified. Certified Ratchet bloodline. Everybody in the family Ratchet. Oh, the white guy that Sonya was dealing with, that owned the strip club, that maybe she was possibly, this gossip, guys. I don't know if this is true or not. Sonya, let us know if this is true. This could be a whole lie. People could be lying on you. But this is the deal. This is what's going down in the DMs, is that you were with a white guy in Florida who owned a strip club and you were working there. Um, and supposedly, girl, the whole marriage thing, it's untrue. And I did hear that there were people who were trying to pull a marriage license or certificate, whatever you guys call it in Ohio. And there's no record of a marriage. I don't know if ma'am was ever married or not. Look, if you're 55 and never been married, it's okay. You don't have to lie. But allegedly, it's been alleged and delivered as gossip, and I don't know if it's true, in my inbox, that ma'am wasn't married for 4 months and she wasn't married for 5 years. Word on the street was that she wasn't married at all. That's what came to me in my inbox, y'all. I'm just telling. If ma'am says it's not true, I'm sure she'll come live and say they're the bloggers, they're lying. They're lying. But I have had people tell me that they did go to Ohio records to try to pull a marriage license on her and that there's nothing to be found. So I don't know if that's true or not. If her name was really Waller, if she was married for 4 months. I haven't spent any time on whether ma'am is really Waller or not. Was there a legal name change? I don't know. Sonya Durham is the name. Now, sometimes people can go by a name. We don't know if it's Waller or not. We don't know if it's Waller just by using it enough or if she really was married. I don't know. I don't know, but that's what the streets of her place, her Cleveland, is it Cleveland? Are saying to assist who is in Bougie Gang, who comes to our chats and stuff and is keeping her ears open to what's going on. Probably common law. Did they have common law? They may have had common law back. Maybe they were doing a common law thing back in the 90s when finally they said common law doesn't really exist. We're not recognizing domestic partnership anymore. She lived in Detroit for a time as well. I wonder if the marriage occurred in Michigan. This is what I also said. You know what? You keep coming back to the YouTube streets, people are going to start trying to get into your like, ma'am, not my problem. Not my problem, right? Not my problem. That ma'am likes these YouTube streets, okay? All right. Let's get into the video. You love my commentary. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, guys. Guys, we like if you hear anything about what we just talked about, let us know if we are able to find some. And the person, if you're listening at this moment, sis, if you have any receipts to submit to the court, if you have any receipts to submit and you get anything, just go ahead and send it right on over so we can review the receipt. But what was most troubling to me today in the video was the fact that Sonya is acting not as if she is part of the legal team and doing her own ad hoc investigations of them folk. Who told her to go look up them folk? Who told her to go look up them folk? Sonya has a freaking story for everything. Say it one more time in these streets, really? Okay? She sure does. Ma'am got a story for every damn thing, okay? And Sonya said she comes from money, honey. She comes from we got money in the attic, up under the pillow, and into these mattresses type of money. Sounds like, okay? The man had 9 kids. And Sonia's sitting here working part-time jobs, driving around on scooters and walking dogs and babysitting. Whatever money daddy had, the way she went out with her father, where she barely spoke a word to him because she was mad at him. You guys heard that, right? In the videos. Sonya barely spoke to her father on his deathbed. She said she wasn't trying to be phony. I don't know who got his coins at the exit of Pop Durham from the world. It doesn't sound like it was Sonya. Sis wouldn't be running around on scooters and walking dogs. Okay, guys, let me let these little dogs in real quick. Give me just a second.
Took everything, ain't nothing left. Count your blessings, count your stuffs. At your throat like we that strap. It's way too cold under the flesh. All we ball, but we don't mesh. All we drink, leave us a mess. Down on my drills, it is old.
Y'all, Portia looks at me sometimes like, can you please send him back? Where did you get him from? Can you send him back? Okay. All right, let's get into it. All right, guys. I was looking up. I was like, who is the deputy? So the structure of the district attorney office in Fulton County is the district attorney and then the deputy district attorneys. Um girl, okay. I wonder what's going on here. Let's see. Am I on my right monitor? All right, guys. So, all right. Let me get this. So I guess somehow, okay. So what came out in this call, if you haven't seen it yet, you got to go watch it because there's a lot of details in here. And I promise you, we are going to be making frequent stops. Okay. There's a lot of stops on this route. So if you want to watch it uninterrupted, be my guest. There's the link. I'm going to drop it into the description box. If you're on Facebook, I just dropped it, so you'll see it over there. And in YouTube, I'm putting it in there right now. So it's in there now. So if you're on the replay, you should see it if you open up the chat. But if you go to the description box, it's there. Thank you so much. Thank you for helping me through my workday on Per. Okay. Absolutely. Because, girl, I was there too, sis, once upon a time, and it was rough. Okay. Yes. I hope everything aligns perfectly for you to have a wonderful rest of the workday and get on home safe and have a wonderful meal and a beautiful rest. Okay. Period. Thank you, Miss Danny. Appreciate it. Okay, so lots of stuff came out. I would love to talk about everything. So let's get into it. Let's just hope and pray everything works as it should today. That call was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. First of all, it was, I don't know, low key harassment to look, they weren't harassing the witnesses, but they certainly were talking about it. Not from not harassing per se, but leave those people alone. That's why you have a lawyer with an independent investigator who doesn't have feelings because she hadn't been riding the Negro's eggplant. You got something for this guy, and you're a low self-esteem chick. If you don't get out from underneath that table, girl, get out from there. Out. Don't do that. Don't do that. Out. Go. Go, go, go. Y'all. Okay, these dogs. Go. Okay, let's get things started. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Um Okay, let's talk about it. So, it was just a lot. Okay, let's start to get into it. Let me do something with these puppies.
Sonya. The visit is from September 18th, 2023. You will
So not too long ago, and is that her birth? Isn't her birthday 9/17? It's something in the teens, either 9, 15, 16, 17, something like that.
hear Ernesto and Sonia talk about YouTube and Shirley Strawberry. Take a listen.
How are you today? Why you sitting so low? Okay, I like that outfit you got on.
That better?
Yeah, I like that outfit. I like your doodad. I got the picture today.
Okay, you got the picture I sent you last night. I sent it last
Yeah.
night. That was
Okay.
fast.
Yeah, I got that. I like that. It look good on you.
This was the birthday hair.
Yeah, but I like that.
That's
I
her
like
birthday
that. I like
hair.
that better than that other shit be swaying everywhere.
Okay,
You
so
didn't
he
like the
doesn't
swinging
like your
hair?
horse
No, I don't like
ponytail,
that shit.
Sonya. He
But
don't like it.
I like that better. Much better. Yeah, yeah, I like that better.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I like your little outfit.
He likes her with the little
The body
unicorn
shirt.
top knot. Okay. This is gonna give me problems. Okay. Let me do that. Let me switch to Google Fiber. Okay. Let's see if this is gonna cooperate better.
It's one of them
Oh, that's
shirts that fit your body.
oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah,
Send me
I'm
one of
bony,
your.
but not that bony.
Yeah,
I
send me
did.
one of them.
I
So.
took like
I'm
four
so sick
pictures
and
before I
tired of
got
the
here,
bony
so I'm sending those to you
conversations. I
now.
cannot.
Oh, okay. Okay. All
And
right. So I did.
talk to your
You
brother.
t-
I mean, not your brother, your son.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, this morning. Cause I just got off. He told me it was some juicy shit they just put up.
I told you already.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, I know it's just some juicy. He said I don't. I feel like a complete.
All right. So this was 918. So she talked to Dion. Dion talked to Nesto and said there was some juicy stuff that had just been put up. I didn't get to look at it before I came live. Maybe I should look on my phone. Okay, let's keep this running, but I'm gonna look on my phone, or look on another. I'm gonna open up another tab and see what video they were talking about that dropped on 918 or 917. What what was the juicy stuff? Because he said he was so embarrassed.
Idiot.
He said he feels like an idiot.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you should. You really should.
Well, you live and you learn.
What have you
Small
learned?
groups. Small groups. That's what you're supposed to have in your life. Small groups. Not everybody is good for you.
No, no, they're not. So, what?
Yeah.
Let me hear your thoughts. I just want to hear your thoughts.
I don't have any thoughts. I just feel like every day is something new.
What you mean?
Let me ask you something,
She's
okay?
just so
Yeah.
shady
I
with
mean, you can
it.
be like
Just
that for a
speak.
while till this thing is over.
Okay, it don't look like it's gonna be over no time soon.
As long as you get the big stuff, but not really, you know, too stressed about the small stuff. All of it's, an issue, but you want to get all of that heavy, I can't get out on bond shit off you.
Right.
That stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't even know how I'm gonna be able to make any type of nothing going on when I hit out
I'm
there.
trying to figure out a timeline. I'm just looking at something. When they arrested you in July and they didn't give you a bond in July, but they didn't speak to nobody until August
Right,
on the serious cases. Didn't come till
right.
August. So why weren't you allowed a bond when they didn't have, these
No,
charges in
no,
front of them?
that's because they indicted me on September.
You
See, and
still
when it
you still should have got a bond when you got
no,
arrested in
no, but
July.
here's the reason why. Because they did that law
Call
that
between
if
Ernesto
you
and
don't get no
Sonia, who
bond
live
on
in
your first
Florida,
time,
and
first
is not.
appearance, they'll wait the 90 days to get your bond, and they indicted me on the
You
29th
still
of
can get a
September.
bond on an indictment.
Okay, so I just found a video that they posted. Phone calls from prison posted September 19th. Um, September 19th, and it was a call. It was a video call. Well, it was a call. This call is a separate from the series. If you are unfamiliar with the story, okay. So this was a full jail call. Ernesto and Sonia talk about their relationship, and they put the date. This was from July of 2022. July of 2022. Oh, that Nesto had been in jail from July of 22. I was about to say that can't be. Okay, so this, I don't know what the dates were on this. Did they say in here? Um, oh, this was just October 2022. Okay, so this is a Nesto and Sonia call. Okay, we'll dip into a little bit of that, but I'll drop the link to this. I don't know if this is the call that they're talking about in particular, but this was on September 18th, and they said he heard they had just put something out that was juicy. He felt stupid. Maybe this could have been one of them, but we'll figure it out. Of course, we'll figure it out. Because that's what we do. But yeah, so I'm in the time period now. I just don't know which one exactly they're referring to. But like I said, we'll figure it out.
I know you did. I know that, but we went through all that January. Remember?
I know. I'm just talking about the immediate, like,
What are you talking about? What I'm saying is that so this is September 18th, 2023, and he's saying that there was just a video dropped that Dion told him was real juicy. So the video that dropped on that day or the day before, the couple days before, is probably the video that they were talking about. But the video in question that dropped in September of 2023, on or around her birthday, was from October of 2022. That's what I mean. So I'm not sure what you're referring to, but that's what I mean. So maybe I didn't so this video is from September 2023, and he's saying Dion told him, because this is when the videos started rolling out. Like it had been about a little over a month. The videos were rolling out. And if you remember, when the videos really started rolling out, we heard about Sonya, but we didn't hear from Sonya as much as we were hearing about Shirley, the truck being taken. We started hearing from Sonya, of course, but it wasn't like just the onslaught of pretty much it's just Sonya who talks to him and not Shirley. It was a lot of Shirley calls. So I'm just trying to figure out what call they were referring to. So that's just all I'm talking about at this moment.
certain things just aren't like making sense. And then when you look at the cases, um, a little bit more, that it's just
Exactly.
certain things,
Exactly.
before they even knew or spoke to people,
I got you.
wasn't
I
out
understand.
there.
Well, they would have heard it if Dion put the phone to his phone. You know what I'm saying? So the date of September has to be prior to the 17th, or they wouldn't have heard it yet before this. Well, look at it this way. He said he just talked to Dion and he said that they had just put up a video. So it's possible Dion's watching in the house just like us. And he puts the phone, he puts his phone up to, he has two phones or puts the phone up to the TV, right? All right, let's keep going. So we'll figure it out at the end.
Right.
Before all these lies came about, when they first in July.
Right.
No
Right.
one spoke because those girls didn't know that you were arrested or anything. They just thought you ghosted them because they
Right.
can't call you no more. He's not picking up. He's not picking up. The same
Sonya
thing
is
like me,
so
but I knew it
ghetto.
was something
She's so
wrong.
so
It
so so
wasn't. He just
ghetto.
ghosted me.
Hmm. Okay, so if you was in my shoe, what would you be doing? What would you be thinking about? Because ain't shit you can do.
Just gotta ride it out.
Why is
It's
she
just a
always
tough
making
time in
faces like
life,
she's doing a
and
performance?
sometimes we experience that shit, and you can't do much
Okay, witness
sometimes
tampering.
until it ends. I mean, it's kind of sticky. If we had $1 million, it wouldn't be a
We do
problem.
know
You'd
what
be
time
out.
the visit is. So on the screen, hold on a second, let me move this comment. If you can see on the screen, it says September 18th, 2023, 15:05. So that was what? That's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And they're 5 minutes into the call. So she probably had a 3 o'clock appointment. So this call started at 3 p.m. So phone calls from prison pretty much from the beginning was dropping calls at like 6 or 7 o'clock. So it could have been the previous day's video, or it could have been, we don't know what video Dion picked. That's my point, but it would have been before the 18th. But he said they just dropped a video. We'll figure it out at the end because we'll end up dragging this out, and I don't want to stop the video too much because we'll end up having problems.
Okay. Okay.
But
Mhm.
I don't have
You think she
any
made faces because she's lying? Is that
strong
what she does when she
connections trying
lies?
to give me that money. So
Mhm. Mhm.
China
Okay.
got it.
I know they got it. Yeah, okay, so right now I need to go ahead on. I'm gonna send that. I'm gonna send that out. I need
Did you
to be
get
on
your
me.
glasses?
No, not yet. Not yet. They probably bring it later on, but I ain't got them yet. No.
You really don't like those other ones, did you?
No, what it is, they dark and
That
I
blue?
can't. Yeah, and I can see read, but I
They're,
can't see.
they're good for the tablet, so it doesn't
Yeah, yeah,
affect your
yeah,
eyesight.
Well, he's not going to need
yeah.
those anymore. No
Yeah,
more
they good.
tablet.
They good for that. Um,
What's
next
that
thing
beard
is
doing?
I'm gonna
Turn to
cut
the
it off, Nick.
side. Oh shit, you right back, Grady.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it off. I'm gonna cut all this off, and I'm gonna cut all this off. For Thursday.
Two
For
goofballs. Hey,
Yeah,
Kia.
so I'm gonna cut it
Hey,
all off.
Erica. Hey, 504.
Cut it all off. 'Cause
Hey,
I don't know what's
everyone.
gonna go down. So maybe he'll come through today, tomorrow. But I done called him about 100 times already. So yeah, for that. So, but I definitely need to call that. Need to call that other person and see, how can I get that transcript? I need that transcript because
Yes.
that shit free.
Okay.
I definitely need that for the last time I went because it stated right then. No, I don't have nothing, so I don't understand. It's hearsay.
That's what. Right. I'm not gonna say, but I know.
I got yeah,
Yeah.
right. But that's what they call it. So, but
Question.
imagine what's the question?
What's her father's first name?
I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember.
All right.
I don't remember.
But you knew real or just street?
Street.
You knew his street name only?
Yeah, but I don't. I'm not a person who know all that, but I got to contact that person, and I can't contact that person.
You don't have their information?
No, I don't have the information. I don't have the information, so I have to deal.
Because I was gonna run both. Because I'm getting hers ran, but I was gonna get him ran as well.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you need all of that.
Yeah, I do. But what I need is I got to get me a motherfucking lawyer. I got to get me somebody who gonna understand what you're saying. Nobody don't understand what you're saying. They don't like. They don't want to listen what you're saying.
Because she's stupid, Nesto, and because they know the law and she doesn't. So you want a lawyer to listen because you like how Sonya talks. You think that she is articulating your defense. This man is so dumb. So do you hear this? He wants a lawyer who understands what Sonya is saying because he thinks Sonya is the damn truth up in here. And he thinks that if he can find someone who can understand her, she's got the keys to his defense. Do you hear that? Is this man dumb as a bag of rocks or is he dumb? I promise you guys, we're going to have to I'm going to put up a poll today because keep in mind a very interesting point at the end. And we all know this. Henry County has a hold on him. If let's just say Nesto's SA charges get dropped next week. Let's just say the 23rd, whatever that is, right? A week from in 2 weeks. Okay? Let's not even argue it at this moment. 2 weeks from now, Nesto goes to see Judge Adams. There's no indictment, and they go ahead and give him a bond. Okay, let's go with they gave him a bond scenario. He gets a bond. Guess where he's going? Henry County. Let's just say he gets indicted, and they still are no bond. Where is he? Still in Cobb County. Let's just say he gets a bond. He gets some money scraped up. He's going to have to scrape up some more money. We don't even know what his bond is for Henry County. That's all I'm saying. Nesto, he better, even if everything works for him in his favor, I still don't see him on these streets at least for another month. Plus, he's got to have a good address, right?
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the problem. Somebody needs to listen to what you're saying because you already did.
Okay, y'all, give me just 1 second. Oh, well, I should.
The bullshit.
They're
This is,
railroading you. Cause they lying on you.
and on top of that, I'm pretty sure that they played it to the record when she said, this was early when I first got locked up. She said, you see, you know they're going to try, they're trying to, what she say? Not ruin, but what she said? Destroy. She said they are trying to destroy you. She said that shit.
Hmm.
Did you hear that?
But what was she talking about? The
She was talking about the police.
detective. Uh-huh. Well,
So they're
like
talking
I
about
said, I
Shirley
think
talking
it
on a
all
call.
stemmed from them seeing black people in the yard with expensive cars, and they ran the tags to see if it was a legit or illegit situation because that's how police operate. They sat in front of my dad's house for years because
But
we
your
were the
uncle was a
only
whole
What?
people
drug
on the
dealer.
street. They sat in front of our house just watching, just trying to see what's going on, what we
Wait,
up.
so you said your uncle was a whole drug dealer, and on top of that, so the police sat in front of your house for years. They weren't sitting out in front of the house the night that that man came who had a hit on you and shot up the whole damn house. What they took that night off? Does that make sense, y'all? Sonya lies a lot. And if the police were out in front of her house for years, what why weren't they in front of the house the night that the man came through playing shoot 'em up bang bang? I think we got a new
You
member,
know,
y'all.
so they do that. You
What?
got, yeah, yeah. That's why a lot of black people just stay in black neighborhoods so the police don't fuck with them. But sometimes
Thank
what
you,
they
Gina
always
girl.
do is try to figure
Thank
out,
you,
and then
504.
you got a
Oh, you know
record.
what,
They'll
504?
run it.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Thank
got
you,
a
sis. I
record.
appreciate the
Boom.
sticker.
Let's
Thank you,
go
thank you,
fuck
thank
with
you.
them because they be looking for that case to make their career.
So how does this make you feel with you
Hey, boo boo.
all
Hey,
all in
snack.
the
I was
mix?
thinking the other day, right? Like, what would I be doing if I wasn't, dealing with this? And
You'd
I
be
don't
on
know
to the
what I'd
next
be
ninja.
doing.
But I know what I'm saying, how does that make you feel? Because if you and the son talk today, because the way he started, like, man, you made yourself, man, I
He just
understand
said
what you
you
got.
put all your business out there, the me and you business out there. Like y'all just said it all on the phone, and I was like, that was him.
That was me. Wow.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, but they don't have it where you know how I always flirt with you, and you be like, "What you doing?" Like,
He asked you, how do you feel? Why are these people so dumb? He asked you how you feel about it. So your son called you out because you've been putting out all your business. But once again, how did that make you feel? Like, why is it so hard to answer a question?
I'd be like thinking about doing some things to you, and you'd be like, "All right, thank you," but you weren't talking like that in the beginning. You were more, you
I want
know,
to feel them titties. Let
talking
me
like
feel
a
them
Yeah,
neighbor.
blueberries.
I
Pat
know.
that
I'm done.
box.
No, that's done.
Hey man, I'm done. So you got to take care of yourself, because ain't nobody fucking with me. Ain't nobody fucking with me.
Oh,
They're
shut
not.
up. You be all
No,
right.
it's the truth. It's the truth. I
Don't
mean,
give
luckily
up.
you pretty. Luckily you
Don't
pretty.
give up. What? Looking pretty, right? Lucky you
Yeah,
cute.
yeah, yeah. Lucky shit.
Oh yeah,
That's
this
a,
is me at 55. Wow.
it's a good looking look.
Yo.
No, I don't look it
Yo.
though.
No.
No. Today you look more fresh today, like you got some more energy. You got some energy. Last time you didn't look like you had no energy.
I was looking pretty. No, you know what? Where did I sit? Was I sitting over here? I think I sat one row over. I feel good today. My
When
doctor's
is y'all
appointment
gonna
is
meet up?
Wednesday at 3:30.
When what you say, three
Sonya,
thirty?
he doesn't care about your
Doctor's
doctor's
Wednesday at
appointment.
3:30. Yeah.
What is that?
Remember I said I had a doctor's appointment?
Oh, Friday. That's Friday.
No, it's Wednesday. It's in 2 days.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. When you and youngster gonna meet up?
I'll call him back today and find out if he's busy because I'm gonna be out today.
Yeah, y'all need to go and make that happen today. Looking, yeah, that's a good looking look right there. That's a good looking look. You need to meet, because I'm gonna find out if he meet you today. Now, yeah, y'all need to really, y'all really need to. There's some answers need to be answered. Yeah.
Yeah, I was asking him some things, and he said he didn't know. He just, said somebody was dusty, and for you to stay away from dusty people.
Okay.
He said they were dusty, and I was like, well, okay.
Well,
Mm.
I
that's
never met,
fine.
anybody, so I can't say. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
you were
Yeah.
supposed to, because you asked me to help her, because was dealing with Courtney. You know,
Oh, I got you. Okay, I
you was
understand.
asking me to help her, and I
I
never met her.
understand. I
So
understand. I get it. I
apparently,
understand.
you didn't
Yeah,
want
yeah,
us to
yeah.
talk.
I ain't worried. Who to talk?
You didn't want me and her to talk.
No, that's not true. No, that's not true. That's true. I don't try to get in the field that I don't know nothing about. So I'm not gonna do that part. I try to get the
Mm.
best lead. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do business. I ain't been around this long.
And
You know,
that was your problem. You kept hooking people up with other people, and then they're not doing their job, and they're looking at you like you the one that
I
scammed them.
I got it. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got.
Mm. Oh, so alleged. So who was Courtney? Why does that name sound familiar? So I guess I think they're talking about Erica King at this moment. What do you guys think? Nesto Majors found his correct. So Nest, you talking about Jonathan Majors and Megan Good? She's his. So is it going to be Jonathan Majors, Megan Good, and so I think Dion said Erica King was dusty and she was helping someone named Courtney. I need to look on that list of alleged victims and see if there was a Courtney on there. But she was helping someone named Courtney and she put it together thinking that he didn't want her to meet Erica King. Does that sound like that makes sense? Or maybe it's something else we don't know. Um, Sonya is a felon. Girl, mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Yeah, all I gotta say is let's just let them keep talking. Let them keep talking. Let them keep talking because now there's Courtney. There's damn Sonia is on her Michelle and Coretta girl. She is on her damn cleanup crew. She's on her damn she's on damn driving Miss Daisy. She's on Hulk. She's on damn what was she's on Florence at the Jeffersons. Wheezy is Shirley and Florence with the smart mouth in the back, even though Florence wasn't into Mr. Jefferson, is giving Florence, okay?
And
Got it.
it's actually the person that you thought wasn't and was going to do, what the conversation was about. And
Mhm.
so, they took the money and ran. And then the
So
girls looking at you.
basically, I mean,
Why is she
I
sounding
know
so slow?
my conversation is dirt right now. I know that part. So here's the thing. I'm not really concerned about that part. I'm not concerned about that. What I'm concerned about is getting out of here and
Hey, Miss
figuring out
Lynn.
which way we going. Right now, we stuck like glue. Sorry, I didn't mean for it to happen this way. None of this.
We
So
we didn't plan none of this. I mean,
He
shit
goes from
happens
one
the way it
shit show
happens.
situation to
yeah.
another.
So like I told him, man, I can't be talking about the mother folks no more, man. That shit a done deal. Them folks gonna do what they gonna do. Everybody gonna do what they gonna
Wait until
do.
Nesto finds out
Really
Sonya
left
is
for
wrong
dead.
about
And
the
if I
info
shot
she's
myself
feeding
in the
him.
foot or something I said
He's
today,
stupid.
I can't take it back. So whatever I said, I meant to say it. So let me just be done with that, and I'm cool with that. So I ain't did nothing to nobody like that. So
Yes.
You didn't do anything that's not common.
oh,
So
absolutely,
504. I
yeah,
think, I
yeah.
so
mean, I think
people
she could get
flirt and
herself
cheat
there.
50% of most relationships or better. It's not like it doesn't happen in life.
I do know that. I
And
know
it's
that for a
not. I
fact.
mean, it's morally wrong because you're lying and misleading a person. But at the same time, too, people don't know how your relationship was designed to say if that was something y'all were, because Will and Jada, they be swinging all kind of ways. People
And
don't
they
know
still
how
rolling.
people
They don't
design
know
their
what's going on.
relationships, right? So it's
Sonya, you
like
sound
I
stupid
don't
as
know if
hell.
she was okay with me doing this or that.
I guarantee you're dumb behind that Will was not happy when Jada got up there talking about she was giving up that box to his son's friend. Okay. That he was over there, she was over there handling August Alsina. And I know J Lo wasn't happy when it came out that she was fooling around with J Lo's husband either. Jada Pinkett is not a good example, but considering that it has been alleged and it's being talked about in the deepest, darkest corners of the gutters of the YouTube streets, that ma'am, not only you like married men might be your thing, and allegedly one of your baby favels was married. That's what's being said on the YouTube streets. Until we hear otherwise, that's the word on the streets. It's the word on the streets, guys. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just slide back to the beginning. There was some word on the street gossip dropped regarding this lady. Like I said, it's word on the street gossip, and I don't have any receipts, but it came to my inbox that a good source from Cleveland says that ma'am's baby father was married, a Jamaican guy who ended up getting deported. And did I say he was married? That's what they said. I don't know if that's true or not.
You
You know
know,
what the killing part is? I
Ooh,
wouldn't survive. I
ooh,
mean,
ooh.
you made a statement. Oh, it's a come up for him. I wouldn't survive 8 years on a come up. You don't come up and stay long that long. Come on now.
they
That's
just
common
talking
sense.
mess. They try to say you just
Well, I think okay, so he has knowledge. Okay, so listen, did we get to this part yet? Because we've been talking. So he says, I need to talk to, he says something like he needs to talk to someone. And she says, well, do you have the number? He says he doesn't have the number, but he's not allowed to talk to them. But then fast forward, phone calls dropped off that video this week from another point in time, that's where he wanted to reach out to this person, and he says he remembered the number. So we'd have to go back to that video and see, just to compare and contrast the dates, things like that. Witness tampering, I don't know. I mean, could it be, so there was I don't know. If she's running their background check, she's doing all of those things. It's quite possible. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how they would look at it, because did he ask her to do it? Or she's doing it on her own free will? Does she think she's some sort of, I'm running my own investigation? Um, what are you doing with this information? Are you getting it and giving it to the investigators? Are you calling these people? Are you driving by their houses? They would have to be looking at what she's doing, I would think. I'm sure, number one, it's highly inappropriate. From a standpoint that she says she's running her own investigation, she should have shut her own. I'm not saying it's right to do what she's doing at all, but most people with good sense don't run their mouths on recorded phone lines. And especially a operation that she's talking about is something that you come back when you're done and say, I looked into some things and everything checks out, or we're working on, I may have, what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm not going to try to tell her how to say things, but ma'am is stupid. Like, we just know this. Like, she's just dumb. Can't help her.
destroyed
We
her
can't
as
help her.
far as
We can't
why
save
she
her
broke.
or him.
And I'm trying to figure
No,
out like,
It's just a shit
no,
show.
no,
that
no,
ain't
no.
it.
First of all,
I
them
mean, I
folk was
know,
already.
I already know,
Yeah,
financially distressed. I
yeah. That was
already
already.
know.
You already know that. Yeah.
I
So
already
they
know.
didn't.
The only
They
thing
didn't
she
have.
did was recently help you with this situation with Creel and the other two
He does
attorneys.
know Henry
But
County is
other than
coming.
that,
So,
you take care of
yes.
yourself.
Absolutely. And guess what? What they don't know is I gave a lot of shit up to make sure they. I told you.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that
Right.
crazy?
I
Come
know.
on now.
I
Come
know.
on now. Come on now. I ain't making this shit up.
You was taking care of her. It wasn't her taking.
But can you tell me if he was taking care of her, why were they getting evicted? If in fact Nesto was handling his business, why is this woman packing up and out of a 5,000 or 7,000 square foot house? If he was handling that business, why were they getting evicted every other year or every year? Why were they trying to live free during COVID? If he was handling business, why is every single car being contacted by the repo company? What kind of business was he handling? So you mean you like Nesto, when you were on the phone with Dre, you said weren't even handling the finances. Now to Sonya, you handled all the finances. Did we not hear that a week ago? He's on the phone with Dre. Do we need to run that back tonight? Him and Dre said he was not handling the finances. He wasn't handling the money. It sounded like Shirley was keeping his ass up. That's what I heard. Maybe I'm wrong. You guys tell me with the timestamp. But I thought I heard him say that he wasn't handling the finances. But now he's telling this wench that he was doing everything. So which one is it? And if you were doing it, why is it that immediately when you're no longer around, everything is fucked up? Car payments are behind. She's already how was she already staying over to her friend's house? How was she already over at Tasha and Ronald's house and you got arrested? Were you guys even staying under the same roof? Like, come on now, Sonya, you can't be that dumb. The money was already fucked up, and maybe Shirley was like, I got to pay these taxes. I got to pay these garnishments. I got to, I'm already paying high taxes. I'm in a 50% tax bracket. So even though I'm making a $50,000 check, I'm getting a $20,000 check, and half of that is going to my taxes. Another piece is going to the garnishment for all of these evictions and dispossessory lawsuits we have. Oh, not to mention, my husband showed up with a fake lawyer at a dispossessory that has my name on it. Not to mention, they were sitting in the house that, not to mention it, somebody signed a lease with me and my daughter's name on it. And then they're next door at the lady with pretending to be a lawyer and fake leases and all that shit. And he's upstairs on Zoom and they get him on a screenshot. Like, how does this all happen? I just want to know. Like, it's just ridiculous. She just keeps defending him.
Carry you.
But they don't know that though. They don't want to know that part.
Because they want you. They want you to be the villain.
Yeah.
They got to keep the
Nobody
narrative
wants him to be
going.
the villain.
Yeah.
They'll
Yeah.
never
Allegedly,
say
he is
anything
the
positive
villain.
because they've said so much negative. They're not going to ever turn around and say, "Oh, we got the wrong information."
Okay, let me go on the record. What is today? Today is February 9th, 2024. Ernest Williams' CP charges were dismissed. His perverted pictures that were in his computer or phone, the perverted, nasty, illegal pictures that they found in one of his devices, the district attorney threw it out. It was alleged by the county of Fulton in the state of Georgia that Sir was in possession of photos that were not legal, of a very disgusting, perverted nature. And on February 5th, in Judge Manning's courtroom, the deputy district attorney and his lawyer announced that the charges had been dismissed. Is that good enough? Are we happy? Do you guys, can they get a cookie? Can someone go drop some cookies off for Nesto at Cobb County and go run Sonya a cookie over to the stadium or her babysitting job? Are you happy now? I think we said it on Monday. I'm sure I said it on Tuesday, and I may have said it on another day this week. He's still nasty. Y'all still nasty. Okay? You still nasty Nesto, and you still silly Sonya. We've said it a million times. I put it on my community. Did I not put it on my community posts? Party people, bougie gang, 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 gang. Did I not immediately? I was like, I don't know which one was dismissed. You guys asked me immediately, like, sis is a computer, and you know Fulton County is down, but ma'am has her notebook. Okay. And I immediately went to my notebook. I said, let me look. You can run it back. You can run it back. You can run it back. And I said, you know what, guys? I think that might be the CP. Did I not? I'm not standing on convicting a innocent man of anything. We're talking about this charges from the state of Georgia and the county of Fulton. And I went a step further and documented it because sis is a blogger. Okay. So I went ahead and I made a whole community post. And as a matter of fact, I actually pulled the bond sheet and posted it in Patreon. Okay. I posted the bond sheet. And just to give you guys the proof, because the system is still down, just so if there's a shadow of a doubt that that number that the judge read off very quickly corresponds to the number on paperwork that I was able to post publicly. And I posted that. Okay. That's what I did. Now, she loves to run this narrative of people wanting to convict him. Ain't nobody trying to convict nobody. We're just talking about what he's being accused of. That's it. Sonya is such a fucking Karen, man. She is such a damn Karenisha. Girl.
He
She's
actually didn't do this.
she
He
is such a
actually
pick
didn't
me
do that.
ass Karen
After they
No, they're not
talk
gonna
so
do that.
hard,
low
because then
life
they'll lose
trickster.
their followers, because they'll be like, oh, that bitch, reporting false information, this, that, and the
You know what? I had enough of her and that damn false information.
other. She said all of that stuff about him, and now look, people don't
This
forget.
is what I need for you not to do, Sonya, is to take your medicine an hour before you come see your man. Cause sis, you sound slow as hell. And you sound like I don't know what kind of medicine you take, but it is not cute. Cause you over there looking real crazy. Look at you. You look like you're from Whoville.
It, especially when you're
No,
going in that hard.
She
And that's
looks
the
like the
thing,
Who's from
y'all. These
Whoville in the
bloggers
Grinch.
half-ass do their research, but they're more concerned about the drama and the clicks that it brings.
You're worried about the drama and the clicks because, sis, you don't know how to do social media. And unfortunately for you, the people in this sector do. And you're mad because we can make a better, bigger, funner bag off of your name than you can. Not my problem. If you don't know how to work this thing, that's just too fucking bad.
They don't really care.
no, they don't
I,
care.
I
Yeah, it's your
I
vote.
mean, it's not that I don't care. I care about truth and justice and however which way it goes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get too emotionally involved in anything as it pertains to these YouTube streets. I got a whole family that I love and care about. I want justice for the victim. If the victim is barking up the wrong tree, then hopefully the detectives and investigators can bring to justice the appropriate person. That's why we have things like investigations and DNA, because sometimes there are people who are wrongly accused, wrongly convicted. But at the end of the day, ultimately, it's for the satisfaction of the victim. If there's people out here lying, well, that's a whole nother story we're not going to even worry about at this moment. But victims are number one. But I would imagine any victim wants the right person. You don't want just someone in jail just so you can feel better. You want the right person in jail. So I'm sure most victims want the right person, the actual criminal. So Sonya can go have a seat on her damn little booster seat and shut the fuck up because at the end of the day, she can't tell people how to report these stories. Get on your own damn channel and handle that business. You could have been handling this business a long time ago, but you don't have the smarts, sis. You don't have the smarts to handle what's going on.
I said, ain't nobody else voice but yours. Yeah. I was listening to the shit.
Because let me say one other thing. Even during Serial, we talked about Serial yesterday, right? The Anand Syed case. He's the person who was convicted of the murder of a young girl. He was in high school at the time too, named Hae Min Lee, right? They were about to graduate from high school. Anyway, long story short, his sister, during the time that her brother was convicted of the crime, who's now he's been completely exonerated also by DNA. She became an attorney. Anyway, during the time of the program that's when Serial came out on podcast, she had been getting more leads, more. His sister started investigating, working, started a whole entire nonprofit towards getting getting the case reopened, investigated, the appeals court, all of the things. So ma'am was handling that behind the scenes. They talked to her a couple of times and she ended up on many podcasts. She never talked to us about her. Sis would show up and she was representing her brother. She, not just because she was an attorney, but she was knowledgeable about the case. She had the case law as to why he should get an appeal. She had interviewed professionally the people that were their friend group at the time. Like she put in the work to help bring about a new trial, his appeal, all of the things that happened that ultimately got him exonerated, right? Sonya says she's not about the drama, but clearly we know she's all about the drama. And at the end of the day, sis just dropped the mic because yes, we talked about this earlier too. If Nesto walks out of jail in 2 weeks, he's going right into another car and going straight to Henry County. Henry County was featured on 60 Days. Henry County was featured on 60 Days in TV series a couple of seasons ago. Unless things have changed, it might be a little rough. Ooh. Okay. And Gianni Lee says Percocet, Molly Percocet. Okay. Take that mask off, Sonya. I was about to say Sanya. Sonya, mask off. Okay. Girl, it's a mess over there. All right. Karenisha. Okay, whatever it is, I don't know. You guys can think of something that we can call a Karen of this magnitude and quality. She's a pick Misha. Like she is like a pick me. She's a Karen. She's annoying. I mean, girl, it's ponytail, it's unicorn, it's all of the things. I don't even know. Girl. He's up the creek without a paddle with this chick.
Did you listen to it?
Yeah. You know, I know I'm saying to myself.
She's so rude. She's
Yeah,
too
we
small
said
to have
that.
all this mouth. Those be the main
That's what I
ones,
said to
y'all.
myself.
That's what you said to yourself. You said, "Oh,
Dummy.
no."
Hey, Dr.
Dummy,
Charles.
you's a
Hey, Boo
big
Boo.
dummy.
It is what it is.
Ain't nothing I can do it. Hey,
No,
Hoville.
no.
but it's
It's
fine.
just bad that I'm sure she got hurt behind it
I'm
because
gonna
no
tell you
one
what.
wants to hear that.
The egg never hit your face.
It hit yours. You got egg in your face. You be all right. Be all right.
It's like she's talking in cursive on
I
slow.
guess so.
Isn't that
I guess
crazy?
so. But here's the thing. One thing I know for sure.
Hey,
I
Tisa.
just gotta stay fast, stay strong. But I'm gonna send that thing to you.
I'm gonna send you his address so you can
Yeah,
mail
I
it
need
to
that.
him. I'll text
Yeah, I
that
need
to
that
you. I
because
have
I
it.
need. Yeah, because I need to get that
Look how
that
black my hands are.
contract.
Oh, the blackness.
He's talking business and she's talking blackness. Like, ma'am has undiagnosed probably ADHD at this point. And I think that she has ODD. Okay. Dr. Charles, what is your assessment? Um, it's oppositional defiant disorder. Like she is bound and determined to be in opposition, and she thrives on it. She bucks the system, and she always like it seems like she's been a lawbreaker since the beginning. I don't know who ran mom out the house, but damn it, she was glad mom was gone, but then she was mad mom was gone. And then dad was busy because she says she has 5 siblings, but dad has 9 kids. Okay. Can you make it make sense? Dad had 9 kids, mom had 5. So we know how to do that math, right? He had 4 kids, I think, with 2 other women. I think, I'm not sure. I don't know for sure. All right. So Sonya is worried about clits and views. Sonya is worried about clits and views. My God. Okay. Well, you know what? If she had been more worried about views, maybe her channel would have done something. Okay. She looks like one of the Who's from Whoville. She looks like the people that live in the town where the Grinch has his house up on high, and you know the good people of Whoville. Yes. Okay. Justice for the victims. Absolutely. Justice for the victims comes when the right person is apprehended and the right person is convicted. If Nesto is not that person, well, let the what is it called? Due process will happen duly. Okay. All right. Let due process happen. But until then, he stands accused. And that's what we're talking about. Okay. You think that he's innocent? Fine. We're we are looking at this as people who are trusting or under the guidelines of the allegations that have already been set forth by the state. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's podcasts out here where might be people charged, but that's not good enough. So they go out looking and investigating other people. I'm not doing that. Okay? If the state put the charges on him, that's what we talking about. Okay? That's what we're talking about. The charges on Nesto. I'm not looking for the assailant of Miss Bickham or Miss Scretchen or victim number 1. I don't do like, oh, what happened? Okay, I'm gonna go find those people. No, Ernesto was charged with certain things, and we are discussing the case, the curious case of Ernest Williams. Okay, anybody out here trying to Wonder Woman out here and try to help this dude. That's your job, sis. We're talking about what he got on his plate already. Ain't nobody out here no crime fighter.
I like this song. I like because you can see your face. It sees your face. It see all that. Yeah, you're straight like that.
Girl,
You need to
she
keep it
went and
like
got
that.
some instant edges.
You can get away with that.
Let me tell you, if Nesto hadn't really told us that he was in the old folks dorm, we know it now. They got people walking around there like they getting ready to go run right to the bathroom. Okay. Look at Sonya trying to be cute. Sonya, keep your legs close to married men. Okay. Did someone just give 10 memberships? Oh my goodness. Who did that? Shabi, just, or Shay. Shay B, thank you, boo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to see who got it. I think I got another sticker. Let me see who did that. Acrimony 2 starring Shirley Strawberry. Let me go find my magic wand. Is it right here? All right, who got 10 memberships? Let's see. Who got? All right, it's going to have to scroll down. Let's see. Oh, is that Tessie? Tessie, I see your avatar, boo boo. Let me see. Oh, is it Takashio? Thank you, Takashio. Appreciate that. Sticker $4.99. I'm gonna give you a okay. Thank you for spreading that love. Okay. Sha, is it Sha or Shay? Can you set me straight, please, down below? Is it Shay B? Shay just gifted Dr. Charles. Okay. Sharice Shelton. Okay. The Gold Experience. Yes. Veronica. Okay. Takashio. The Duchess. Sham. Caddy Love. Is that everybody? No, there's more. Lisa W. Ms. Real 61. Okay. And then Takashio dropped $5. Okay. Okay. Bougie Gang handling that business. Okay. Standing on business. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Happy Friday. It's Fun Friday, guys. All right, guys. Sonya is over here acting sussy as hell. You know, like only Sonya can, right? Okay, let's try to finish this because, girl, this woman, oof, girl. I feel like I have downloaded one too many things onto this computer. We gonna fix it. We gonna get it right, y'all. Let me just highlight these just so I can say I have done that. Okay. And can we handle this business? All right, give me just a second. All right, let me see what you guys are saying while we're picking up our face. Okay. Y'all so bougie and I love it here. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Welcome, Bougie Gang. Nikki, the freeze frames are killing me. Okay. She's a mess. She's a mess. Welcome to Bougie Gang. Sussy Sonya. Yes, extremely sussy. Okay. This was actually a very good video. This was a good catch. Like, I'm sure because, I don't know how many, according to when phone calls put the visitor log out, I think I counted at that time 54 visits, and maybe they have put out, I don't know, 10, 12. I don't know. I'm not sure. Um, this was a good catch because at the end of the day, this was a good one. Like there's a difference with just putting out anything. And I think what Sonya likes to do, she's very good at like misinformation, and she's salty. She's very salty. So she's going to think of anything to come up with something to low key discredit. At first, she had no problem with phone calls from prison. Now she's got a problem with how they put things out. No one ever said they had to do it any type of way. That's number one. Number two, she also has a problem with the titles. Okay. Nesto says it's done with Shirley and calls himself a big dummy. Now she's gonna have a problem with that. She has a problem with everything. Like she's so hypercritical, but that's part of her strategy. That's what our friend Mr. Reality TV said yesterday. She is strategically being a biatch because that's her job. Her job out here on these YouTube streets is to be a interruption. And I think that Nesto sees that because Nesto can't come out here being Mr. Angry Guy because he already knows how that doesn't play well, right? Also, he wants to be a sharp dressed gentleman. That's not going to play well for him, right? But he's got Sonya out here being angry black female with the high ponytail and the smile, and she's little. Like she's not, he's got her doing basically like a minstrel show, song and dance. She's doing angry black woman in the sheep's clothing, and he's using her. Just like he said, I need a lawyer who can talk to you, who can understand you. He likes what she's talking. He likes what she represents. He thinks that she's got the keys, and he thinks that she knows better than the actual lawyers. He wants lawyers that will do what she says. That's crazy to me that he actually, I'm like, are you serious? Like, do you actually really believe this? Hold on a second. Let me put this back. I'm thinking to myself, what?
Hey,
No,
but
no.
that's
It's
fine.
just bad that I'm sure she got hurt behind it
I'm
because
gonna
no
tell you
one
what.
wants to hear that.
Nobody
The
wants
egg
to hear
never hit your
you
face.
You
sympathize
get
with the
yours.
wife.
You got egg in your face. You be all right.
So you're
You be
concerned
all right,
about
Yes.
Grandpa.
Shirley as you talk
Yeah,
about
I guess
sucking
so.
him
I
off. You
guess
know what
so.
I'm
But here's
saying?
the
Like
thing. One
that
thing I
doesn't
know for
that
sure.
doesn't come off
I just
genuine
gotta
to
stay
me.
fast, stay strong. But but I'm gonna send that thing to you.
I'm gonna send you his address so you can
Yeah, I
mail it
need
to
that.
him. I'll text
Yeah, I
that
need
to
that
you. I
because
have
I
it.
need. Yeah, because I need to get that
Look how black
that
my hands are.
contract.
Oh, the blackness. They don't look bad.
Okay, I like this. I like because you can see your
Flip the
face.
script.
It sees the face. It
Just
see
flip the
all that.
script. He's
Yeah,
talking
you
about a
straight like that.
contract, and then she's
You
like,
need
"Look
to
at the
keep it like that.
blackness. Look at my hair."
Mm-hmm.
You can get away
It's a mess. It's an absolute mess.
with that.
Kind of.
That's yeah, you can get away with that.
It keeps the face tight.
And
It
keep
just
it
pulls
looking.
everything
Yeah,
back.
keep.
Nesto, you're fucked. I'm sorry. Like this chick is ridiculous. It's like, did you guys ever see Finding Dory? When Dory, is it Dory? Yeah. Nemo. Yeah. So Nemo and his friend Dory, right? So Nemo's lost. He meets the friend Dory, and Dory keeps forgetting what the mission is, right? Like they'll be off trying to help Nemo get home. Am I mixing up the story? Nemo is trying to get home, and his best option is another fish that can't remember anything. Okay? Dory. Poor little Dory. Dory had no memory.
Botox. You
Okay?
got a ponytail. Just
Yeah, that's a
snatch
picture
it
you need to
back.
put out there. You need to go and put that picture on out there. Fuck it. You need to go and ride on out there. You need to go and ride hard now, player. It's over with.
I don't want
What
people
you gonna?
stopping me in the streets like, yeah, you that bitch. Yeah, I like
She's
just
Dory.
being a name.
Man, that shit finna. You know what? That shit
Dory's
is out
memory
there
was
already, man.
shot.
You done. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when all this be going on? What you gonna do then?
I don't know. I just,
Oh, okay. I guess I gotta walk the street
you go walk the street. Yeah,
by
yeah.
myself.
No, I'll be there on some days
Oh, okay,
when I'm not
okay then.
working.
Yeah,
Or,
okay.
doing my thing.
Oh, okay. So your thing going on now?
I gotta get a meeting. That's what I gotta get. I gotta
Okay.
get a meeting
Okay. You
because
say you got.
his
Okay?
project is $6 billion. That's what he's trying to raise. He's got 2 billion raised, so he's trying to raise some more money.
What is wrong? Girl, that
So my thing is
medicine.
just to get in. You got to get in on the ground floor.
Girl, she took her old slow-mo pill, okay? I don't know what kind of medicine she's on. I don't know if it's Valium. I don't know if she took Ativan because they said she has anxiety, right? I don't know what they gave her, but they gave her some Xanax. Sis is on something because there's no way that Nesto is speaking normal and she is so slow. Like and it kind of goes in and out.
And then he can help donate some of that to my situation.
Look at
Oh,
her.
okay. Okay, I understand. So you say you're
It'll
gonna
be
talk
nice.
to a lawyer tomorrow or something? You said some lawyer, somebody you say you had
Do
to
you
talk
see
to.
her face? Oh, did I say that? Did you see how she did her eyeballs? Huh? Did I say that? Girl, what lie did I just tell? Ooh, did I lie? Wait, I said I was gonna go talk to the lawyer. And you heard her last week when he's like, I asked you 5 times. I asked you 5 times to watch a video. And did you do it? No. I'm telling y'all, she's Allison from Crybaby. We're gonna have to look that up. We're gonna have to look that up. Thank you, sis. Ooh, wait. Thank you, sis. I appreciate you, boo boo. Let me get you some magic real quick. Hold on. Okay. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Okay. Let's get back to where we were. Were we right here? Okay, here we go.
I gotta talk to my PI guy.
I gotta talk to my
I
PI
wish I knew that
guy.
person's name, but
Uh
it'll
oh.
have all
Tay
everybody
the
associated
plug.
on that thing.
Exactly.
So I'm just gonna have
Versatile.
Tay the plug just came through,
Yeah.
guys.
it's not gonna say this and what they are to that person. It's not gonna say Ann, mother, Bob, father. It's just
Thank
gonna
you,
say
Tay.
Ann, Bob, Sue. And it's like which one is which because I only want to her and oh I know the grandma. I got that on my text. You were trying to get her out of jail. I got her. I got her name.
This is a sad situation, bro. This
It's
is
crazy. I mean,
How does she know the grandma, and how was he trying to get her out of jail and when? That's one of the indicators to me that Sonya was on this before he even got arrested. So we've heard them talk about an RV trip. We know that at some point around the 4th of July, she was in town at a hotel or something. Now she tried to clean it up and say she was in Florida. She might have been waiting on him at the hotel, which is why she was like, what happened when he ended up getting arrested that weekend? Um, we don't know. But how do you have the grandmother's information of his victim? And when would he have been trying to get her grandmother out of jail when he didn't have any phone numbers and really shouldn't be knowing all these people's business? How would he know any of these people's business when he was sitting there in the pits of Fulton County until he got moved over to Cobb? So I would like to know how that makes sense and how you know those people and who the fuck is Courtney, and you were working with Courtney on what? And Dion said was, I guess, maybe felt like you were supposed to be meeting Erica King possibly, and told you that she was crusty and dry or whatever he said she was. I
it's
forgot what he
not
said.
surprising because people, like I said, I've heard some crazy cases where people just get mad and they lie, and I've seen, like I showed you that news
right. I
article
got
that
that.
guy did them 20.
Oh, when he was okay. So yes, the grandmother did get, was it the grandmother or aunt? Somebody. Okay. So someone got arrested riding around in her car. And he was trying to get her out of jail. Okay. Uh Interesting. Okay. So they called him, but it was in her cell phone. Why would that have been in her phone? Why did she need that information? Because nobody had his cell phone. He had his phone when they locked him up. He wasn't in jail at the time. Something was going on. Something Sonya has put herself on the scene now. It's my opinion. Courtney. Okay, Courtney. Because she was trying to help Courtney. Okay, because she was helping Courtney with the skits, and she could have been helping Courtney with her social media because Sonya doesn't know how to run social media. So okay, Courtney the niece. Okay, her niece. Um, I do think that Sonya has implicated herself into this Rico. I don't have all of the details, but the more Sonya keeps trying to inject herself into the La Familia, okay, of Ernest and Erica, I think she might be in the family. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sis, you want to be in that Ernest and Erica family so bad. I think that you have just put yourself, just by admitting now that you have the grandmother's information in your phone. Why? How do you know he was trying to get her out of jail? Was it when she was in jail because she got arrested riding around in old girl's car? Or was it some other shenanigan? Because according to y'all, they're all kinds of into all kinds of shit, right? So was it that arrest or Granny get arrested? Because let's be real. Just because it's Granny, let's look at it this way. That's Granny right there too. Sonya got a damn 30-plus-year-old daughter who has a 17-plus-year-old grand. Sonya got damn near a 20-year-old daughter. I mean granddaughter. Okay. So the grandmother, we don't know how old grandma could be. Damn us. Grandma could be 55. There's people out here who had babies at 15 and their kids are having them at 17, 18. So grandma would be how old? Not old. Okay. Grandma might not even be 50. Okay. So she's talking about grandma was arrested for what? And why did you have grandma's information in your phone? So I do think that she just implicated herself. Because why would you said you were just side chick on the scene giving up the boots and you two barely knew each other and had a casual situation, but ma'am, the more you keep talking, the more we are listening. Okay? And understand that Fulton County is notification gang gang. Fulton County DAs, yeah, they're watching. Okay? Lots of us have filed Rule 22s to be able to play court hearings, pull information, be registered with the county, pulling all kinds of file. You know what I mean? Like, because you said we don't use the information, right? Oh, the shade. Yes, it's the shade. It's Friday. It's getting girl. It's getting shady out here. You guys can put some sunglasses in the chat if you want to. It's gonna be real shady right now. She likes to say we don't pull the paperwork, but guess who had the paperwork when it was time to have the paperwork? Okay. Okay. The bloggers are, you just don't, you like to talk about the bloggers because the bloggers are handling that business. That's basically what it is. Okay. Let's finish this, guys, because girl, we got 8 minutes left. Maybe we can finish it in like the next 30 minutes, girl. You know how we do. We take frequent stops. Someone came to my comments last. It was a guy. You know, we're only like 10% guys around here. But he said too many
For
unnecessary
years because
stops.
the police wanted this dude in jail.
Oh my God, just because the police wanted this dude in jail. It's like Sonya, stop taking your medicine before a visit.
They get mad at people,
I seen that dude
yeah,
today. He's a star. It's a movie
Girl,
star,
it's
and
a
they
whole
said that he did
generational
something. He
situation going
claimed he did
on.
something in London over there in
Russell.
2006.
Talking about Russell.
Yeah,
They charged him with 2 counts of
2 counts of what? The fact that she has to use her fingers. I mean, some people do that on reflex, but I do think that there is a reasoning. So some people have said she talks a lot with her hands because maybe she was a late bloomer and she couldn't talk early or something. But yes, she uses her hands a lot and not just in an expressive way. Like it's almost like maybe, I don't know. Girl, let me stop because
something
someone will
else.
get
And
mad
he
at
got
me.
online and everybody kind of made it was like he didn't do it. He didn't do it because he talked so
No.
freely about the government and what everybody is doing and how they fucking us over. He said it was just a matter of time before they try to hem him up on something to try to lock him up. It was either that or
that's
kill
who
him.
you was talking about.
No, that's another person. That's another person. But that just came
Wow.
up last week. They gave him 2 charges. That shit is
Mm-hmm.
crazy. I guess that's the go-to. You know, they can't pin a body on you. Let's throw a on you because that's gonna give somebody some time and no
Right.
bond.
Well, he out though.
He's out on bond. He's worth millions.
Boo boo, she has anxiety. So she's probably taking some anti-anxiety. They probably gave her Valiums. They may have gave her Ativan. Ooh, is that dog out there by himself? Ooh. Somebody's little dog just ran away from home, girl. Oh, okay. I was about to say, homie is walking himself down the street. Now somebody is running. There is nothing more embarrassing than when your dog takes off. Okay, because that won't be none of mine.
What?
Girl.
Anybody's worth millions is gonna get
A little
out.
Frenchie was just
He,
running
wait a
down the
minute. Do he
street.
live here? Or he live over there?
I don't. I think he live in young
Are they talking about Russell Brand?
London. I don't think he live in the states. I think he
Russell
live in
Brand. Is that
London.
the
He
guy who
doesn't
used
live
to date
here.
Katy Perry?
Yeah, his name is Russell. He used to be a lightweight comedian. Then he was
I
an
remember him. Yeah,
actor. You know what I'm talking about? He had the
yeah,
long black
yeah,
hair,
yeah.
and he was
I seen
always
him.
like doing like
Hippie
little
like.
sexy scenes and stuff. But then he
Yeah.
got real political when he just saw what the governments were doing, and then he got real out loud after
Okay. Russell
COVID.
Brand questioned by
His name is
London
Really?
police
right
over
here.
six
Yeah,
more sexual offenses.
busted ass.
Six more
I had my
sexual
voice.
offense
I'm just hearing
claims.
myself.
That was in the UK
Oh, okay.
media.
Well,
Okay.
did you hear yourself on this? Did you hear yourself on
Yeah,
that?
yeah. And I was just like, oh, I hate my voice. Sometimes you can't even, I can't even hear what I'm saying, but you're hearing, you're responding. So I'm like, well, I guess he understands how I talk because I'm not, I'm like listening, like, what was I
Girl, that's that ADD kicking in.
saying? Yeah, it's all good. Remember,
Sonya
Wow.
write
Dory.
it down. So that guy, Rook, your bunkie guy, he still talked to the other guy that was locked up when y'all were all locked up together, your other Sally.
Right. Yeah.
He don't
These are
care
going to
about
be
that.
great character witnesses.
Who brings two felons? This is how dumb this woman is. And God bless if you got a felon in your family and they have rehabilitated and they are good, that's wonderful. That would be the type of person maybe that could be a character witness. But at the end of the day, I'm sorry. These people, the professional law enforcement, they need for you to have some people who are not felons as character witnesses, like maybe someone you actually did business with who can say he did what he said and I trust him and I think that he's a value on these streets and I can vouch for him that I will stay in contact with him on a regular basis to be a support, right? That's when I've watched, because I've watched that on Discovery when they do parole board and stuff like that. When they've got people coming to talk for you, trust me, a former cellie is not one of them. Sonya, honestly, and I'm not saying this to be funny. I'm not saying this because I don't like her. I don't give two shits about Sonya. Sonya just happens to be collateral character people up in this story. She could disappear tomorrow, but at the end of the day, we just have to deal with her. Nobody like, sir, ma'am sounds so dumb. She's really dumb. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Man, them folks ain't finna fly way down here for that.
They can stay at my house. Shit, I'll go sleep at Sydney's.
So you're going to
Okay.
fly in his bunkies and you're even going to that's why Sonya, another reason why Sonya doesn't have a man is because her thought process is very inappropriate. What man is going to feel comfortable with two dicks that used to be his cellmates sleeping up in his girl's crib? Does that even make sense to any? I'm sure if there's any men in the background, you don't even have to chime in. What? She's her whole conversation is loose. She's not a woman that a man wifes up. She's just not. She doesn't even think like a woman who has a man. She's very much a kid. She doesn't think like a grown woman. Grown men who are supposed, he said, no one's coming down here for that. So it's not a matter that these guys, the man from Netflix, he can't pay for a hotel. She immediately goes to think, he's thinking, I'm assuming Nesto's thinking time wise, why would they come? She's immediately like, oh, they can stay in my apartment. Who in the fuck is going to invite two grown men to stay in your apartment? This guy's on Netflix. This guy's talking to you about shopping a film. He needs to stay at your girl's apartment. That's why you're trash, Sonya. That's why you're the type of woman that married men go see in the middle of the night. And that's it. That's why you're in the position that you're in, because you're thirsty, you're a pick me, and you say stupid stuff. Okay? Like anybody who thinks that this is appropriate conversation, none of y'all would ever say that. Any of your husband's college buddies, and they're not coming with their wives, Are you automatically offering bedrooms in your house? You let your husband bring that up, right? And it has to be up under the right set of circumstances, right? That you would have house guests of that nature. You go ahead and let them know what the two closest hotels are, right? You don't invite a bunch of men to come stay at your house, but see, that's the type of Sonya. I don't care what Sonya says. I don't believe whatever kind of money she came from, it was very ghetto. It was giving, they were living, I think they were living somewhere adjacent to the hood. And they had like the most remodeled, up to date, biggest house because they were in construction. They had the biggest house on the block in the block that wasn't very impressive. Okay. Because why, if y'all weren't a bunch, like if the family wasn't standing out for some reason, y'all weren't just standing out because you were black. The way Ohio, as far as I heard, was set up, you wouldn't have even been in that neighborhood. Okay, so whatever neighborhood you're talking about, I don't believe that. I think that you were somewhere adjacent to a neighborhood and you guys had one of those big, outwardly remodeled houses where they just kept building rooms on rooms because Sir had 9 kids and his wife left and all kinds of shenanigans. And that's why you guys were living in apartments in one big house. Girl, she has a ghetto mindset. Yes. Money doesn't buy class at all. It helps. Look at the Frenchie in my yard. Okay, let me go see. He might be a bad dog, but let me go see if I can help out. Uh
At a hotel. He said anything.
okay.
Let me tell you, you'd be surprised how people
This
who've
person
been
is
through the
running up and down the
system
street trying to catch this
don't want to
dog.
see somebody get screwed over and fucked over, especially on
Well,
something this serious. And it's Atlanta, so everybody comes like, "Oh, I'll come to Atlanta." How
Sonya is slow.
you just
right.
gonna come for a day or two? Come on down. You know,
I
stay at my
understand.
house. Stay at my.
Sonya, stop inviting men to your house. Like you sound like an old slore. Okay. Men in their 50s coming from out of town to see a friend, a college friend, a not so college friend. Who doesn't have 150, $200 a night for a room? If you can get on a plane, you got money for a room. If you don't have money to fly, then you don't have any money going to go out of town. Like, stop being like you are like, it's just the trash of it for me that she
Or
just, oh, you can come stay at
No.
my
yeah.
house. Girl, she
I,
just
here,
wants an
here, here,
excuse
here
to
go. Here go.
jump on
Youngster,
that
boy,
stuff.
boy, they better have you. They better have your back, man, because boy, this shit is crucial. That's what he said.
Oh.
That's what he
Wait,
said.
can't he tell?
That's what he said. I
It's
said,
spinning out of control.
yeah. He's like, man, is it gonna get really heavy? They might scoot out too. I said, I don't know what you talk about.
No.
Well, we heard some things, and I told him I heard that. I saw that actually before I found you, what she had posted on her mother's page, and it was very disturbing. But it's taken down now. But um, I had saw it before I even found you. I've read a lot of fucked up shit before I found you, so I didn't
Mm-hmm.
get discouraged then. I still made the effort, and let me see where he at, because I know when I got shot, the rumors just was going. I had Detroit niggas in the house
Sonya.
waiting for them, and then it was a shootout in my house. It was all kind of crazy things said, and I'm sitting here like, what? The like it was crazy. So I know how people can talk, people can make, especially people in the streets. Like when I met you, I didn't try to go because
So you're 55. You got shot at 19. You got, or was you 22? You got shot 32 years ago. And we know it was traumatic, I'm sure, right? We don't have to keep saying that. But at the end of the day, damn it, you talk about it so damn much. Like, can you give it a rest already? Who's silly as Sonya know that has raised two? Tracy, I said, you know what? We not even going to talk about that one. Like, girl, it was like, you know what? We going to just there's so many lies to talk about in this video. I just figured we were going to just gloss over. You heard that, Tracy? Tracy, I heard it, but I was like, no, I can't. Ma'am lies so much. It's like, did we really? Y'all heard it too, right? She said that she was trying to get in with someone in their $2 billion. You know, she always has a business. It's, ho, shut up. Yes. Sydney Jenkins said, ho, shut up. Okay. Woo, Jesus, this chick lies so much. Pick a lie, okay? Gloria said, pick a lie. It's a mess. It's a mess. Look, but we can't forget that Sonya implicated herself today into the drama. Um, she, it's not that Nesto remembered Granny, Gangsta Granny, phone number. She had it in her phone. She knows Gangsta Granny, right? She knows the victim's grandmother because she said Nesto was trying to get her out of jail, right, Dr. Charles? Okay. Y'all, can this please? We only have 5 minutes left. Oh my God, there's 4.5 minutes left to this visit.
And ask people, do you know him? What about him? You know, Timzo knows everybody. I didn't ask nobody.
Who is Timzo?
And I'm like, because I know how my name was and how burnt up it is in Cleveland. And my shit is fucked up in Cleveland. And it's crazy. It's crazy because they know that my father and I come from money. So it's like for me to say
She comes from money, guys.
I'm setting up niggas. I'm like, why? Why? I don't even need to do that. I got more than he got. You know?
Right.
So she's saying she was the original Nunu. So ATL, the movie, her family was her family is what they based Nunu's family on. Is that what you're saying? You're Nunu?
They was just looking for a reason to say
slow.
And that was the go-to. What else could it be? You know, it wasn't. They couldn't.
She's Lauren London. On me. She's the Lauren London of the Cleveland streets, guys. Okay.
So let's throw this on them. So it's crazy. It was really crazy. I'm telling you. Because my friend Sean.
I don't know what's happening. This has been happening so much lately. Okay. Right.
In the wheelchair. He was up in Detroit. He's from Detroit. But it was some girls from Cleveland that came up there and started talking mad shit about me. Didn't know he knew me at all. They just wanted to tell the story. Yeah, this girl got shot. She set this nigga up, this, that, and the other.
She might have. I can't with lying Sonya. You know what I'm saying? Even StreamYard is like, look, okay.
Sister guy, just telling him all kind of crazy shit.
It's just
he just sitting there looking at him, but he already knew the story because me and him was like 2 years in cool. So he was just sitting there just.
Where's enter the baby father? That's what I want to know about. I wish that she would sit up here and talk about the baby father.
Listening. He was like, "Oh, for real, just letting her talk, And then as soon as she left, he called me like, "Man, these bitches from Cleveland came up here."
Well, allegedly, okay. If you go to my Patreon, I posted a video. Well, I posted the throwback from yesterday with a little preview. I'm gonna put it out as a short so you can hear when she was talking about how, let me see. You guys may heard this before.
Money always was my favorite, but that he was straight construction. Yeah, all of this stupid ass money and all of this.
She's talking about her uncle.
You doing something else. And as I got older and got kind of wise, and I was like, you doing something else. You messing around with some shit. And then he just looked at me. And then he was like, yeah, I heard how you out here doing it. And I was like, oh, what did my father tell you? So my father had a big ass mouth. He was like, yeah, he's back and forth to California. And I was like, oh, yeah, yeah. Dang. When it was easy back in the 80s, you could do that, you know?
So she was confronting her and her uncle were having like her and her uncle seemed to have been having a conversation about her knowing what he was doing and he basically calling her out like I know what you're doing. Are we following each other on that? And Sonya also at that time period got in trouble for insurance fraud. And let's not forget, shoot 'em up, bang bang came through the house and caused a scene up on the second or the third floor. Okay. We talked about that. It's in an article. We read the whole entire article. Sonya's salty about me reading that damn article. There's a blogger and they dug up my article and it wasn't even how am I supposed to know the whole truth? Okay. What I know is what was written in the Plain Dealer in the Plain Dealer newspaper. Okay. Any of the Ohio people, it's the oldest publication in the state of Ohio. The Plain Dealer. You know what? Shall I bring it up? Is it? Let me see. Do I have it? I'm sure I do. Hold on. Shall we discuss the Plain Dealer? Hold on. Ooh. Okay, yes. Just a moment. Since the system is behaving badly. And someone did recommend for me to unplug my router and stuff. I'm gonna get my husband to reset everything when he comes home. Let's do this, okay? I don't know what was in the house. All I know what was in the Plain Dealer, okay? Where's Bobby Schmurder? Hold on a second. Let me get some. Ooh. Hold on. Let me find Schmurder. Where's you mad? Okay. Well, this is good enough for right now. A whole hot damn mess. Okay. All right. And let's read. Okay, man killed after shooting three others. Disgruntled ex-boyfriend opens fire. December 18th. Can y'all see this? Is this big enough? I think y'all can see it now, right? This is a receipt that I have. December 18th, 1991. And let's read. Okay. The Plain Dealer, Cleveland, Ohio. Okay. All right. Two sisters and a male in-law remain hospitalized yesterday. Let me use my newscaster voice, okay? As if I have one. Okay. And I read. Two sisters and a male in-law remained hospitalized yesterday after a disgruntled former boyfriend of one of the victims opened fire on them Monday night in their Cleveland apartment. The gunman, Henry O. Washington, 22, of Warrenville Heights, was killed from a gunshot wound in the head in a struggle with one of the victims inside the East Boulevard apartment, police said. William Simpson, 20, is in satisfactory condition in Mount Sinai Medical Center with 5 gunshot wounds to the shoulder and the leg received during the struggle with Washington. Washington's former girlfriend, Sonya Durham, 23, is in satisfactory condition in the same hospital with gunshot wounds to the chest, abdomen, and forearm. Her sister, Tanya Durham, 20, was in fair condition at Mount Sinai with a gunshot wound to the face. All 3 victims lived in an East Boulevard apartment building. Sonya Durham shared an apartment with her younger sister, Trisha Durham, 18, and Simpson and the couple's 1-month-old boy. Tanya Simpson lives downstairs with other relatives. The baby who was in the apartment during the shooting was not injured, and that was AKA Sydney. Okay. The shooting erupted shortly before midnight Monday, according to the police, when Washington was allowed into an apartment and was talking to Sonya Durham in one of the bedrooms. Police said, girl, that's my mom duty alarm. Okay, girl, I gotta finish. Police said in an argument, the argument started at Washington as police started. Police said an argument started and Washington pulled out. Okay, let me go back. The shooting erupted shortly before midnight Monday, according to police, when Washington was allowed into an apartment and was talking to Sonya Durham in one of the bedrooms. Police said an argument started and Washington pulled out a 45 caliber semi-automatic handgun and shot Sonya 3 times. Police said Sonya was in a rear bedroom when he heard the shots. Police said Simpson was in a rear bedroom when he heard the shots, opened the door to see Tanya, who was visiting, run down the hallway screaming, "Please don't shoot me," as she ran from Washington. Simpson told police that he hid in the closet. He heard several shots and Tanya screaming. Police said Tanya Durham hid in the bathroom, but Washington broke down the door and shot her in the face. Simpson told police the closet door swung open and Washington shot him several times before he managed to lunge at the gunman. During the struggle, Simpson was shot several more times, police said. Simpson told police he was able to knock the gun out of Washington's hand, but Washington pulled out another gun from his pocket. Simpson managed to get hold of the second gun, and during the fight for the weapon, it discharged and the bullet hit Washington's head. Simpson dropped the gun, ran out into the hallway where he found Sonya Durham on the floor, police said. At some point, Tanya managed to run to her relatives' downstairs apartment before collapsing in the kitchen, police said. All 3 were taken to Mount Sinai by relatives who had just run up the stairs, police said. They did not wait for the ambulance. They were taken in cars. All of that whole scene. Washington was dead at the scene. Lieutenant Martin Flask said police recovered the 45 caliber gun found near Washington and one weapon from the downstairs apartment. Flask said 4th weapon was found, but he didn't know where it had been located. In addition, police found 5 loaded 45 caliber clips, 4 containing several rounds and 1 containing 6 rounds on Washington. Police also recovered 2 bags of suspected cocaine and 11 spent shell casings, Flask said. Police have not determined whether Washington brought the drugs into the house. Homicide detectives are attempting to recreate the series of events to determine what motivated the shooting and who was responsible for the fatal gunshot wound, Flask said. Durham's relatives, witnesses, and Washington's family declined to comment. Police were unable to say what triggered the argument between Sonya and Washington, and how long they had been dating. No one has been charged, and the investigation continues. Okay, it's continuing. Okay. And that was in December 18th. If you want to find this is December 18th, 1991. The Plain Dealer, Ohio. Author Douglas Montero from the Plain Dealer. He's a Plain Dealer reporter. This was in section 1B in the Metro section. And this is on a ninth grade reading level. So hopefully anybody here at this time should be able to read that. Okay. Okay. Scammers attract scammers. Wow. Bougie gang. It sounds like Harlem Nights. What in the Harlem Nights? Okay. Let's just try and get these last little couple minutes and then I'm gonna let y'all go. This was quite entertaining with our dramatic reading of Sonya Wants to Keep Talking About It. There's new people every day. Welcome, guys. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure to subscribe. We are talking about the case. This is a whole hot damn mess. It includes this woman and this man and his best friend and this lady from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Okay. And everybody is very mad. Okay. All right. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe. Make sure you hit your notifications to all. Make sure that so that way when I go live, post a video, you will be notified immediately. We're going to try to make it do what it do. Sis is having a little bit of computer situation. But we gonna work through it, okay? Because we know how to pivot. All right. Let's see if we can finish this up and I'm gonna let y'all go.
that, and the other about you. I was like, what? He was like, they didn't know I knew you though. I didn't act like I knew you at no time, you know. And I was like, man, I was like, people. And he was like, yeah, it's fucked up. And even my friend that played from the Browns, the girl did the same thing. She went to his house and she was trying to fuck him. And she thought me and him was messing around, but we were more friends than anything. You know, we weren't trying to be anything more than friends. And she got in there talking all mad shit about me. She be in jail and she
But
be
you're
doing
Nesto's
this and da da
friend.
da da. And he was like, you know what? Get the fuck out of my house. Put her ass out. And she was like, what? He was like, you're not gonna come in here and talk about my friend. That's what you're not gonna do. And I was like,
Okay.
thank you.
All right. Well, make sure you pull up. It's finna cut off. Make sure you pull up on your post now
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna pull up. You gonna fill up to it.
I'll call him. I'll call him and see what he's doing. I gotta go to Lennox. So here's one of my gifts.
Okay. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Okay.
We're not even going to talk about that bag,
All right.
okay,
Well.
y'all?
All right. Well, pull up on them today. Then gotta get some information going on.
I love you.
I love you too.
Oh,
Thank you very
yeah.
much.
Call me
That's
later.
another
I love
I will.
you.
Thank you for watching.
Girl, this is some old. These people need custodians. They need custodial staff, and they need permission slips. This relationship requires permission slips and forms from the state. Okay, this is some old over 50 struggle love. Okay, that requires paperwork because these two are not even responsible. Okay, man was running around town with damn no registration and probably driving kids. Okay, Sonya, look, this was a hot mess, but this is the kind of call I love. I'm gonna be honest. I like the train wreck calls. This was a good one to me because there was some implication. There was some Sonya sitting up there implicating herself. Nesto's over there talking stupid. People are busted. And they talked about the bloggers. I mean, it was a win-win. The struggle pit prisoners behind Nesto walking by. Guys, if you're just now coming in, we did a whole dramatical reading of man killed after shooting three other disgruntled ex-boyfriend opens fire. I mean, my God, we went through everything. We It's just a whole mess. Sonya brings, for as messy and as much of a shit show as Nesto is with his charges, Sonya keeps coming through and she's just begging. She's just begging. Sonya wants to be featured, but no. Okay, two assisted living community members have escaped Fulton County. They could live in the 55 and over apartment complex. Okay, do you imagine you're going to go see your grandmother and she's a respectable 70 something, cute, has her nice Mercedes built, everything is paid. She's sitting on some nice change and she's over there in her cute apartment and this trick walks in. Do you imagine? I would be mad. Girl, no, stop it. The nurse says that they're in the memory unit. And I know all about the memory unit. My dear departed dad, we had he never made it there. My parents had the luxury of passing it home. But the memory unit is real and interesting, very interesting. Because when that thing goes, if you've never had any experience with memory loss and you're getting into that time where maybe you may have a member who could be experiencing something like that, watch The Notebook. It's such a good movie. It's such a good movie. Make sure you got a box of tissues because it's very sad. But memory loss, dementia, Alzheimer's, it's real. It's really real, and they kind of almost enter their own time dimension. Um, But yeah. But like I said, Sonya is very much giving Dory. And even though we love Dory, but poor Nemo, Dory was all he had. And he barely got back to his people because Dory would forget stuff so quick. Dory was heavily distracted. Okay. If I don't know what was wrong with Dory. The gag is that Nesto hates the pony. He hates that's the gag. The gag is thank you, Vicky, for bringing it all the way back. Okay, sis, we love Vicky. The gag is he hates the ponytail, and so do we. Okay, still Alice. Okay, we've got to check out. Let Alice. Where's Alice is from? What movie? Give me Alice again, 504, and then let's look at the Who's from Whoville. You guys know who the Who's are. I want the cartoon, not the let's see. Is it Audrey? Sonya, your lunch is ready. Where's 504? Where's Alice from? 504 is still Alice. Isn't How can I find Alice? Oh, Sonya giving ponytail realness, girl. That's the name. Alice, but from what else do I search? Alice from where? I know you said let me see if I put a star next to it when you said it earlier. Alice. Hold on. I put a star next to it so I could look it up. Oh, Alice from Crybaby. I got it. Okay. Alice from Crybaby. Is it Alice? Oh, is it Crybaby the movie? Yes, I'm thinking Crybaby the movie, right? Alice from Crybaby. Oh, with Johnny Depp. Stop. Is she the lady with the strange face? Hold on. Let's switch. Am I looking up the right thing? Is that Alice? The one with the strange face? Oh my God, that's disgusting. Remember when Nesto said if he had to just take a shower in a sink? It's disgusting. Ew. Which one was Alice? Okay. Let me find which one is Alice. Was I looking at the right thing? Allison. Okay. There's a song. There's a song there, please, Mr. Jailer. But I can't play it because it's probably copyrighted, I'm sure. Hey, Mr. Jailer. I will drop the link to it. I found it. Oh God, she is jonesing over someone. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link to you guys. You guys can go see it. I'm sure it's copyrighted, and girl, they will take my live all the way down. Okay. I did that one time, played some copyrighted music from a video, and girl, you would have thought I just stole something. Anyway, guys, let me let y'all go. I got to go get on mom duties. Marilyn from Facebook, thank you for chiming in. I wish we had these calls before Sonya did all her interviews because she was acting like she and Nesto were just friends, just friends. Well, we had the calls. Well, we didn't have this call per se, but we had enough evidence. Like, this has been going on for a minute. If I see you're on Facebook, come to my YouTube channel. I'm sure my information is in there somewhere. And go to the playlist. I'll drop the playlist. I'll respond back to you on Facebook with my playlist if you hadn't been over here. And girl, you can go ahead and dive all the way in because yes, we did have it. We've had Sonya's number out here on these YouTube streets for a minute. The interviews that she did were basically a waste of time. Sonya is an ego maniac, and like I was saying before, there's a case with a gentleman who was wrongfully accused, spent 20 years of his life in prison, and his sister became his advocate, and she's a lawyer and all of the things. And every time I've ever seen his sister on the press circuit for him, it's always been focused on her brother, on business, on the case, on message, everything. Sonya is the worst advocate to ever call themselves an advocate. She's just the worst. She is out here low key marketing herself, but marketing what? Nothing. Anyway, we're going to let y'all go. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all of the likes. You guys handled that business. Almost 500 likes. You guys are amazing. 13 new members. Like, you guys dropped me some cash apps and some tips. That's how I wanted to say it. You guys dropped me some beautiful tips, and I thank you so much for doing that. It's very sweet and it's always much appreciated. Okay. And that's it, and that's all. I hope you guys have a nice day. I might be back tonight. I'm gonna go over to Love Lies and Lace Fronts. And we're gonna have some fun over there, probably in a few hours. But maybe on like the late night, I might see you guys like around 10, 11 o'clock. I'll be back. I'm gonna be back because I do want to talk about some more stuff. But I'm glad we got a chance to get through this because maybe we can do some call-in tonight and talk about what we know, what we don't know. Thank you, sis. I dropped the link for you guys if you want to go check out that YouTube video. The video to this video we just reacted to is in the description box. And we'll talk about some other stuff later. If you guys have anything you want to talk about tonight, drop it down in the comments. Regarding this matter, just go ahead and drop it down in the comments, and then we can even do, I guess, some addressing the comments, or you guys call in and we'll address them that way. So anyway, guys, thanks a lot. Happy birthday to Miss HLS. Happy birthday, boo boo. Happy birthday to everyone. It's Aquarius season. I know my husband's birthday was on the 22nd. We celebrated. I know you guys are continuing to celebrate. So I hope that you guys enjoy your beautiful weekend and celebration of you. Make sure that that you get spoiled up and enjoy this birthday season. Okay. All right, you guys, you take care. I'll see y'all later on tonight. Okay. Drop some comments. Let me know what you want to talk about, and I will see you guys later on. Okay. Take care. Bye.